In Kievan Rus, you play as the leader of a neighboring nation during the 13th century. Due to internal conflict, Kievan Rus has been fractured. You must unite the people of Kievan Rus by rebuilding civilization, quelling rebellions, and removing what remains of the old dynasty. Players can win in one of four ways. If a player is able to reach a level 5 morale, they will win a political victory. If a player is able to build 5 strongholds, they will win a civil victory. If a player is able to control 6 regions on the map, they will win a military victory. A player can also win a general victory by obtaining 10 points through a combination of these things. The game is played by players drawing a hand of 4 cards from 8 unique cards. Players then take turns placing these cards on action spaces. The action space chosen will determine which part of the card gets activated. For example, if this action card is placed here, the top action would be activated. If it's placed here, the middle action would be activated. And if the card was placed here, the bottom action would be activated. The actions that are activated can do a variety of things that allow players to acquire and spend resources. One action that players can take is to gain their own personal action space. This action space can range from a level 1, 2, and 3. The higher level action spaces will often allow players to activate more than one action at the same time. For example, this action space would activate both the top and middle actions on the card at the same time. Players can also acquire more powerful action cards to replace the cards in their hand. These cards will then be shuffled back in and reused from round to round. At the end of each round, an event card is drawn. These event cards will benefit those with a high morale and penalize those with a low morale. Each event card also increases the Rurik influence and rebellion levels, which will cause certain penalties to affect the players. Some of these penalties can be negated through the construction of certain support structures.